For years, we've been told that fast charging destroys batteries. Push too much current, and you'll cook their lifespan. But what if that belief is wrong? Researchers at the Georgia Institute of Technology just discovered something that flips decades of battery science upside down. The faster they charged a zinc-ion battery, the better it performed. And even damaged batteries began to heal themselves. Another team re-engineered the atomic twists that usually break these batteries down, turning weakness into strength. These aren't minor lab curiosities. They could reshape energy storage forever. Let's explore how fast charging might actually save batteries instead of killing them. Why fast charging kills batteries? To understand why this discovery is so shocking, we need to revisit why fast charging normally ruins batteries. In lithium-ion cells, the ones inside our phones, laptops, and electric cars, fast charging pushes ions through the battery too quickly. This creates heat, pressure, and metal buildup on the anode. Over time, sharp needle-like formations called dendrites grow from that buildup. These dendrites can pierce the separator between the anode and cathode, causing internal short circuits, fires, or explosions. Even if a fire doesn't happen, dendrites block the normal flow of ions, slowly killing the battery's ability to store energy. Every fast charge adds a little more damage, reducing lifespan. It's the reason we're told not to overcharge our phones overnight, or constantly use superchargers on electric vehicles. But zinc-ion batteries, often called ZIBs, are not lithium-ion. They work on different chemistry, using water-based electrolytes and safer, cheaper materials. Yet until now, they've shared one fatal flaw: short lifespan. Despite being safer and easier to recycle, ZIBs degraded too quickly, often losing a fifth of their capacity after just 1,000 charge cycles. That's far below lithium iron phosphate batteries, which can last 3 times longer. So if fast charging destroys lithium batteries, it should also destroy zinc ones, right? Georgia Tech's latest experiment revealed something completely different, and it might change how we design batteries forever. Why zinc could be the future. Before diving into the discovery, let's understand why zinc-ion batteries are so promising. First, they're much safer. Zinc-ion cells use water-based electrolytes, which can't catch fire like the organic liquids inside lithium-ion batteries. There's no risk of thermal runaway or explosion. Second, they're environmentally friendly. Zinc is less toxic, mined globally, and already produced in massive quantities for steelmaking, about 13 million tons each year, compared to just 130,000 tons of lithium. The cost difference is just as striking. One study estimated raw material costs at around $24 per kilowatt hour for zinc manganese dioxide batteries, compared to $37 for lithium iron phosphate. That's about 1/3 cheaper based on materials alone. Zinc batteries could also use existing recycling systems from traditional alkaline batteries, since the chemistry is similar. For large-scale energy storage, like home batteries or grid systems, zinc-ion's lower energy density doesn't matter much. What matters is safety, cost, and lifespan. But here's the problem. Zinc batteries don't last long. Over repeated cycles, zinc ions form uneven layers on the anode surface. Those rough patches grow into dendrites that eventually cause short circuits or capacity loss. This has been the single biggest barrier keeping zinc from dethroning lithium. That's why what happened next stunned scientists, because they discovered that fast charging didn't make dendrites worse. It actually smoothed them out. Georgia Tech's groundbreaking discovery. At Georgia Tech, a team led by Dr. Hailong Chen wanted to see exactly how zinc dendrites grow under different charging speeds. They used the ultra-bright X-ray beam at Brookhaven National Laboratory in New York to watch it happen in real time. Traditionally, scientists assumed faster charging would worsen dendrites, just like in lithium batteries. But the X-rays told a very different story. When the researchers charged zinc ion cells faster, the zinc ions didn't form jagged, random patterns. Instead, they quickly settled into neat, hexagonal crystal layers that stacked cleanly. At slower charging speeds, however, zinc ions wandered unpredictably, forming rough, disorganized surfaces, almost like tangled metal hair. Those uneven layers eventually created the same dangerous dendrites that destroy batteries. In other words, slow charging was the real enemy. The team discovered that the early stages of charging were critical. If the first layer of zinc grew unevenly, every later layer would copy that imperfection. But when the current was increased sharply, from 60 to 100 milliamps per square centimeter, the rough surface began to heal itself. It was as if a fast, strong current ironed out the wrinkles in the metal. The battery's surface became smooth again, and performance improved dramatically. This means fast charging doesn't just work, it could actually repair a zinc-ion battery over time. That's not just a tweak in performance, it's a total rewrite of battery behavior. Smarter charging, longer life. What makes this discovery even more exciting is that it doesn't require any new materials or exotic manufacturing. There's no need for rare elements, fancy nanotech, or complicated redesigns. All it takes is a change in charging strategy. By sending controlled pulses of high current during specific phases of charging, the anode can maintain a smooth, dense layer of zinc. This method could be built into future battery management systems with just a software update or smart charger. Think of it like a self-care routine for batteries. Occasional bursts of energy that restore balance instead of causing harm. It's almost like the battery heals itself with every fast charge. For manufacturers, that's a game changer. It opens the door to cheaper, safer, and longer-lasting batteries for home solar storage, backup power systems, and even electric vehicles. Combined with new cathode breakthroughs, zinc-ion batteries might finally overcome the one weakness holding them back: short lifespan. But while the anode problem may be solved, the cathode, the other half of the battery, brings a new challenge. And once again, scientists have found a way to turn weakness into strength. Turning weakness into strength. While Georgia Tech worked on healing the anode, researchers in Australia and the UK focused on the cathode, specifically how to stop it from falling apart over time. Zinc-ion batteries often use manganese dioxide cathodes because manganese is cheap and abundant. But there is a problem known as Jahn-Teller distortions. Every time zinc ions move in and out during charge and discharge, the atomic structure of the manganese shifts slightly. Over thousands of cycles, those shifts twist and warp the lattice, like the legs of a wobbly chair. Eventually, the cathode cracks and loses capacity. The teams at the University of Technology Sydney and the University of Manchester decided to take a radical approach. Instead of fighting these distortions, they used them. By designing a cathode made of alternating ultra-thin layers of manganese oxide and graphene, they synchronized those atomic twists. Instead of chaos, the distortions began to move in harmony, absorbing stress rather than causing it. This technique, called strain engineering, turned a structural flaw into a stabilizing force. The result? A manganese graphene cathode that lasted more than 5,000 charge cycles while maintaining excellent capacity, even when charged at 5 times the normal rate. It's like teaching the atoms to dance in rhythm instead of tripping over each other. With this design, the cathode stays flexible and durable, a perfect match for the fast-charging, self-healing anode discovered at Georgia Tech. The race to real-world zinc batteries. With both the anode and cathode now vastly improved, zinc-ion technology looks more promising than ever. But there's still a gap between lab success and commercial reality. Several startups have tried to bring zinc batteries to market. One of them, Salient Energy in Canada, completed a 10 kWh pilot project for home power storage with support from California's Energy Commission. However, scaling up production proved difficult, and progress slowed. In Sweden, Enerpoli opened a massive 500 square meter factory in 2024 to produce rechargeable zinc-manganese batteries using European minerals. They claimed their systems could last 20 years. But by mid-2025, Enerpoli filed for bankruptcy after running out of funding in a lithium-dominated market. Still, some companies are pushing forward. EOS Energy in New Jersey, which uses a zinc halide chemistry, has managed to expand production and land major energy storage contracts across the US. Their success shows that with the right business model and timing, zinc batteries can carve out a niche in grid-scale energy storage. As Georgia Tech's Dr. Hailong Chen said, "People often overestimate the technical challenge and underestimate the role of fundings, management, and timing. The science is ready. What's missing now is the right push, from investors, governments, or large-scale adoption, to bring zinc-ion batteries from the lab to the grid." Conclusion: fast charging was once seen as a battery's worst enemy. But research from Georgia Tech and beyond proves it can be its greatest ally. By pushing zinc harder, scientists found a way to smooth surfaces, heal damage, and even extend battery life. Combined with graphene-engineered cathodes and protective coatings, zinc-ion batteries could soon deliver safer, cheaper, and longer-lasting energy for our homes and power grids. Maybe it's time we stop fearing fast charging and start rethinking what it can do. Because sometimes progress doesn't come from inventing something new. It comes from understanding what we already have a little better. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next one.